everyone, this is Henrik from Team FD, bringing you an updated version of the previous yellow hybrid deck profile posted on October 13th. If you want to check out the old deck, the link is in the description below, or you can check out the top right corner. This deck was updated to better reflect the meta. It's not to say this deck is a strictly better version, it simply matches the meta better. So in the current meta, there has been a sudden increase of many greedy decks, and the old deck was really punished by all these greedy decks. Because we aim to stall indefinitely, our slowness and lack of ability to punish them allowed all these greedy decks to set up whatever play they want and proceed to close the game out. So this deck aims to rectify that problem. We still have the core yellow hybrids, and the aim is still to stall, but rather than stalling indefinitely with Digimon, we now just aim to stall by having too many securities. This also means that we need to actually find a way to attack now, because we can't stall indefinitely with Digimon. So let's get a look at the deck. We still have 4 purple Digitamas. As per usual, we don't actually use them, we're just using them for the color. 4 Bokumons, because Bokumon is the best generic searcher for any hybrid deck, and it gives you 2 memory whenever you evolve a tamer, making level 4 hybrids free. 8 level 4 hybrids. Same as before, we don't really care about their effects, it's just because they're a level 4 hybrid, that's why they're here. 4 Jet Sylphimons. Jet Sylphimons is great as usual, evolving for 1 cost if you evolve in a hybrid with the tamer's Digivolution, and it recovers 1 when they re-evolve. 1 copy of Rise Greymon. Because we run more yellow tamers now, the free value we get from Rise Greymon is actually just too good to pass up. And the occasional effect of having 3 yellow tamers, giving it security +1 to the level 6, is also great for closing out games. 1 copy of Greymon, War Greymon. It pairs wonderfully with Rise Greymon, and also acts as a surprise card, because we can get an additional check, or maybe 4 checks, in 1 turn, and also pops the 6k Digimon. 1 Seraphimon, because we're trying to stall by having way too many securities, and Seraphimon does a great job of that. And it doesn't matter if it dies, because we still get 1 security when it dies. 1 copy of Racielmon. A lot of you will ask, why Racielmon? Doesn't it suck? It's here for 1 purpose and 1 purpose only. It's the sudden burst in increase of securities. Because it's relatively easy to estimate how many security checks your opponent can do on their turn, sometimes you just need that 1 extra security, and that's what Racielmon does. However, as a big downside of making us lose 1 security at the end of the opponent's turn. However, we can use that to our advantage, because our opponent will be disincentivized to kill it. It makes us have a level 6 body on the field, which is great for evolving into Susanomon. Another reason why we run more Susanomons is because we need the extra oomph, the extra burst to kill our opponents. 2 copies of Aiba. Because this deck no longer aims to stall indefinitely, we play a more proactive game style of evolving our level 4 hybrids and just swinging them in and hoping they live, and if they die, whatever. And this will act as our draw engine and provides us a white tamer to use a new toy, Fusion. We're still on 4 purple Karis. While we did lose the perfect synergy with Dynasmon, their existence is still very good at slowing down the game, because your opponent will still have to pay the memory cost if they want to attack you while trying to build their board, which makes them essentially pick 1 out of the 2 every time. 4 dual tamers. More dual tamers is because the opponent will be very tempted to attack us when we have way too many securities, and when they don't see a Dynasmon, they'll definitely be more willing to attack us, and therefore we have more chance of proccing the +2 memory. 4 copies of Zoe. We upped it from 3 because, as explained before, we're trying to attack with our level 4s now, so therefore we're going to lose a lot more tamers, and therefore we need a lot more tamers. Still 4 copies of the best yellow tamer. Still the great generic searcher in the security, and also guarantees 3 memory. 3 copies of Delay. Still a great stall card, and lets us save up for that one big turn. 4 copies of Swartz, because Swartz is still the best stall card we have in this current meta, destroying all the 05s basically by our sheer number of hybrids and tamers. And 2 fusions. Fusion is here because since we now try to actively suicide our level 4 hybrids, every time we do this, we effectively are stacking 1 tamer, 1 hybrid, which means 2 cards for Susanomon. Therefore, it's a lot easier to get 10, and therefore, with Fusion, we can evolve Susanomon out for 1 memory and act as a great surprise and burst to take our opponents down. And this is the new updated deck profile of Yellow Hybrid. Thanks for watching.